Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Thursday, July 16th, 2026. A convicted felon was arrested on suspicion of assaulting his girlfriend with a large knife. On Sunday at around 8:30 p.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a home in the 1600 block of Old Woman Springs Road in Yucca Valley. A woman at the home said she had been assaulted by her boyfriend. Deputies identified the suspect as Robert Lasham Jr., 40, a convicted felon. They say he threw the victim to the ground and held a large knife toward her. The victim declined medical treatment. At around 9:30 p.m., deputies contacted Lasham at the home. They say they also found the large knife. Lasham was taken into custody. Robert Lasham Jr. was arrested on suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon and carrying a dirk or dagger. He is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $40,000 bail. Last night, the Morongo Valley Community Services District Board of Directors met in regular session where they introduced a new assistant fire chief, among other fire department reorganizations. Reporter Gabriel Hart joins us with this recap.
General Manager Brittany Chavez announced the Morongo Valley Fire Department's substantial reorganization. Former Chief Paul Lindley has officially left the Arrowbear Fire Department, from which he was also serving as the Morongo Valley Fire Chief, but is now in a volunteer role. Taking his place is Assistant Fire Chief Danielle Kastner, who trained former Chief Lindley and called returning to Morongo Valley a homecoming since he served at the Morongo Valley Fire Department in the early 90s. Former Interim Fire Chief Ryan McKicken has also returned to the department as Battalion Chief. And good news for all district employees, the board approved instating an employer-sponsored 457B plan in hopes they can one day meet the goal of offering full retirement. Following its public hearing, the board approved their budget for fiscal year 2026-27. Finance Director Johnny Tolbert added a positive projection that the typically struggling district will be, quote, in the black by the end of the year. Adding to the positive news, the board accepted the Carl Moyer grant in the amount of $10,450 to go towards the purchase of a new $25,000 tractor, and the board intends to explore local fundraising options, such as pancake breakfast or car washes, to pay off the balance. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Gabriel Hart.
At this week's meeting of the Landers Homestead Valley Association meeting, the board was informed of a $2,500 donation from San Bernardino County. Annalise Kuiper brings us the details.
San Bernardino County 3rd District Supervisor Dawn Rao mentioned a forthcoming $2,500 county donation to the Homestead Valley Park during her remarks to the meeting. This is earmarked for the 30th anniversary fireworks spectacular upcoming on September 5, overseen by the Homestead Valley Park Association, of which Chris Gubler is president. Local businesses are being asked to donate generously to this special anniversary event. Another park cleanup is scheduled for this Saturday, July 18, from 7 a.m. to noon. Kyle Layton, a local gardener, informed the meeting of his plan for Local, L-O-C-A-L, the local organic co-op and agricultural center of Landers, to create a community garden at Homestead Valley Park, which has a well. While this plan is in the early stages, the Landers Homestead Valley Association Board of Directors has voted to write a letter of support. Sergeant David King introduced himself to the meeting. He is new to the Morongo Basin Sheriff's Department. He expressed understanding for those living in unincorporated areas, as he also lives remotely. He mentioned that the vacancy for county detective has been filled by Detective Zemer. County Fire Prevention District Battalion Chief Donnie Valoria reported 91 heat-related medical calls. There is a burn suspension in all of San Bernardino County. Belfield Hall will function as an unofficial cooling center for the Landers, Homestead Valley and surrounding areas when temperatures hit 105 degrees and higher. While there is only evaporative cooling available, cool, moist air and powerful fans will keep the building comfortable and prevent neighbors from becoming overheated. Of course, if the humidity goes above 49%, all bets are off, as swamp coolers don't work when it's humid. Chair yoga continues on Tuesdays and Fridays at noon, all ages welcome. USDA food distribution is on Monday, July 20 from 8:30 to 10:30 at Belfield Hall. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Annalise Kuiper.
The meeting of the Yucca Valley Animal Shelter Committee, initially scheduled for today, has been canceled as discussed and determined at their July 2nd meeting. It was determined that their next meeting will take place in early August. Z107.7 will bring you more information when the Yucca Valley Animal Shelter Committee meeting is scheduled. A day of fundraising at Masa Menos raised more than $3,500 for the Morongo Basin Unity Home. The fundraiser, held on Monday, saw the cafe and bar donate all sales of food and drinks to the nonprofit Unity Home, which provides assistance and shelter to victims of domestic violence. Sales from Masa Menos, Pizza Pop-Up, I Fall to Pizzas, and a dunk tank featuring Cody Joseph and myself with dunk tank funds matched by the Joshua Tree Trading Post brought in a total of $3,760. For more information about Morongo Basin Unity Home, or if you are the victim of domestic violence and need help, visit unityhome.org. The Morongo Unified School District invites students and families to attend its annual Resource Day tomorrow at the Morongo Unified School District Professional Development Center in Joshua Tree from 9 a.m. to noon. Reporter Gabriel Hart takes a closer look at what students will have access to and how you can register in advance.
MUSD's Resource Day is a free community event designed to help families prepare for the upcoming school year by providing students with essential school supplies and connecting them with valuable local resources. Students attending the event will have access to free backpacks and school supplies donated by the 29 Palms Band of Mission Indians, food boxes provided by the Community Action Partnership of San Bernardino County, on-site dental kits provided by the Morongo Basin Healthcare District, information about back-to-school immunizations, physicals, and other student support services, and additional community resources from local partner organizations. Supplies and resources are available while they last during the 4-hour event. Families are encouraged to register in advance. To register, please visit the link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. For more information, contact Morongo Unified School District at 760-367-9191, extension 4308, or visit www.morongousd.org. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Gabriel Hart.
And finally, registration is now open for the 29 Palms Youth Volleyball League. Students entering 4th through 8th grade are invited to join the exciting season of volleyball, promoting teamwork, confidence, sportsmanship, and active recreation. Registration is open through August 16th. The fee is $58 per player with a discount for families. The Youth Volleyball League features co-ed divisions open to players of all experience levels. The season is scheduled to begin in early September and continue through November. The Parks and Recreation Department is also seeking volunteer coaches to help mentor young athletes throughout the volleyball season. All volunteers must successfully complete a nationwide background screening prior to coaching. To register or get more information as either a player or a volunteer coach, you can contact the 29 Palms Parks and Recreation Department at 760-367-7562, extension 1024, or visit 29palms.org. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.